Welcome back to Bloom. After a never-ending year of lockdowns and virtual learning, many families were hoping to get life back to normal, but that has not been the case for a lot of people. Joining us today is Dr. Drew Sinatra and Dr. Briana Sinatra from Healthy Directions to help keep life as normal as possible. Welcome to Bloom, doctors.
Hi, thanks for having us.
It's great to be here.
It's great to catch up with you guys. So as parents and doctors, how are you both adjusting to the fall and winter season with your young kids?
It is a lot, I'm not gonna lie, with schools and work and all the unpredictabilities that we've all been experiencing over the past year and a half. It is a lot. And so what we are really doing for ourselves and what we encourage our patients to do is to focus on what they do have control on in their home environment and really focus on three main aspects of their health. And that is staying calm, sleeping tight so that they can stay sharp the next day and handle all the demands that are coming their way.
So what are some of the anxieties that you guys are seeing parents struggle with connected to the pandemic?
Well, I think there's this level of uncertainty of not knowing what the future holds. And today, schools could be open. Tomorrow, schools could be closed. And that's a lot of stress for parents to take on. And it's really that unpredictability, that uncertainty that I think people experience that just creates this snowball effect of stress, because we all like to have control over our lives. And when we don't have control, fear and worry can start to penetrate in.
And I think a lot of parents, myself included, can relate to this. A lot of times when you're feeling stressed, whether you realize it or not, it really is being transferred to children or even teens.
Absolutely. It's no surprise that the more stressed out I feel or the more things I have on my plate, the more, needy my kids seem or the more they act out. They can definitely palpate what's going on for us, and they feel that, and they feel ungrounded because they really look to the adults in their life to give them stability and structure so that they can feel secure.
And I heard you mention sleep as a top way to reduce some of that stress, but what are other ways that we can reduce stress in the home?
Yeah. Well, we really encourage people to look at three different aspects. So either different activities they can do, different food choices they can make, or when indicated, different supplements they can do. So for us, a big thing that has been really wonderful for our whole family is to connect as a family. And for us, dinner time is a great time to do that. And so sitting around the table, we like to connect by having everyone go around and share the best part of their day, the most challenging part of the day, and then three things they're grateful for. And it's just a wonderful time for our kids to open up, because sometimes you ask them about their day and they don't remember, so it gives everyone a chance to talk, kind of clear their mind and their body of the day and all the things that were troubling them. And then it's a way for the family to connect. And I feel like that's been a really great way for all of us to reduce stress by being more connected.
Yeah, I do love that. We sit down together as a family every evening at our home. And but you mentioned food. Are there foods or nutrients that can help keep us calm?
Well, I always say to people, try to avoid sugar. I think that's the hardest thing for us to avoid these days, because sugar is really an addictive substance. But when you consume sugar, whether it's in the form of sodas or lots of different pastries or foods that have added sugar in there, your blood sugar goes on this roller coaster ride. And you can see it in your kids if you give them, like last night we had our kids have some ice cream, and they were off the walls for a little bit. And so, sometimes there's an occasion for it, of course, but really the key is to really minimize the amount of sugar that you're consuming. Focus on healthy fats, focus on good protein, reduce your carbohydrates, and that's a good trick for everyone.
Focusing on those complex carbohydrates versus the simple ones.
Exactly.
Is always good, especially with kids.
And sadly, we only have just under a minute left, but I wanted to ask, any activities, because I have 4 kids, 2 are very active, 2 not so much.
Well, I'll say that we love having dance parties in our home. So we put the music on and we dance around, and I think it just alleviates a lot of the stress that everyone's feeling. And we play board games. We have a great time with that. We go for walks, bike rides in the neighborhood. We try to be as active as we can with our kids outdoors, because they need that time outdoors, as do we, to help reduce stress.
Some great ideas, and I'm definitely down for the dance party. Thank you both so much for joining us on Bloom today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
For more information, you can visit drewandbriana.com. We'll be back with more Bloom right after this.